Two things. First, just letting everyone know, Gift of Lotus is here right now. Well, we have a Gift of Lotus alert right now. Two of them. For the Nora creds, 75, which is good. I'll show you what you can buy with that in just a second. And then a reactor, the Orkin reactor blueprint. These are really good. They obviously double the mod capacity in your Warframes. So I will show you where you put those in just a second too. So for the Nora cred, what you got to do is you got to go down here to the Nightwave intermission. At least this is the only way I know how to do it. And then C square here is tune in. Oh, sorry. No, not tune in. Triangle, cred offers. There we go. And these are all the things you can purchase with Nora cred. I currently have 60. It's this resource right up here. That was for 75. Now, things you can buy are the Vobin parts, Orkin Catalyst and Orkin Reactor. They're both 75 apiece. Vobin parts are 25 apiece. Nighting Extract, this is something that I actually kind of encourage people buy. Like, these are kind of tricky to get. There are some decent ways to farm them, but it's honestly not too bad just buying them from here. It's 5 for 15, which is a relatively good deal. So if you take that 75, what, you get 30, 45, 60, 75. So you do get like 5 of them. Yeah. That is how multiplication works, actually. Yeah, I don't know why I counted it that way. Anyway, yeah, so you get 5 sets of 5. So you get 25 of them for that 75, which is real solid, actually. That builds you a good chunk of things. As you see, I got 60. I farmed them a couple ways. I bought them like this a couple times. It is what it is. Kuva, 10,000 Kuva for 50 is actually really solid. As you see, I only have 5k Kuva. But Kuva is only important if you are going for re-rolling ribbons. It doesn't do anything outside of that. I think, I don't know, did you have to use it for paresthesis? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think you did. No, you had to use Ducats. That's right. So no, you don't need Kuva because it was actually a sentient weapon, not a Orkin. Anyway, just cosmetic for your Warframes, different helmets. There's a handful of them. These all rotate out. The Kuva and up is permanent. I believe this rotates. I'm not 100% sure. This might not rotate, but these helmets, they do rotate. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe it's just there's a lot of them. I know the skins rotate, so this definitely rotates. And then these, oh yeah, this is a skin for Tatsu. It's a melee I have not used, but it's just a skin, so there's no point in me buying it. I don't really care about weapon skins too much. Some people really do like it. So Sprint Boost is here. This is the only aura I don't have out of the options given. So I'll probably end up picking it up. It's just movement speed. It's for like a volt speed build or something. Deadeye, sniper rifle damage increased, solid, if you're going to go for that. But even better is corrosive projection. If you don't have corrosive projection, there are some ways to farm it, so you could do that. But honestly, 20 Nora cred to get one is not bad. It's a really good aura mod if you're fighting Grineer or Orkin. Yeah, any heavily armored unit. So the sniper scavengers, meh. You can run it, but I don't think it's necessary at all. Murloc camo skin, Murloc, it was meh. Camo skin, meh. Skin, meh. Like I said, I don't really use skins for my weapons. I do have a couple, just ones I've acquired for free, and I do use them from time to time. I think I used one on the Ignis Wrath, I believe. Yeah. But for the most part, I don't care about weapon skins. Warframe skins I do care a little more about because, like, you know, it's your Warframe. To me, it means more than a weapon skin. So, and a weapon is less identifiable once you put the skins in. Therefore, it loses its uniqueness. And with how many weapons there are in this game, like, I'll show you some of the big sword skins. You can put them on any of the large swords. It doesn't matter. Now some of them are specific, like this one, the Murloc, but I can literally have all my like two-handed swords look the identical. Yeah. So, Atrax or Atrax Desert Camel Skin, again a skin, ornament. Which if you like it, go for it. If not, don't. Shrapnel rounds, multi-shot, negative damage for the Murloc. I mean, picking these up aren't bad. I don't particularly like negative damage, even though it does give you 200% multi-shot. Negative damage is kind of rough. If this is on like a primer, that would be good. I don't remember exactly what the Murloc's build was. So if it's a primer weapon, then I could see this being really good. There are weapons actually in these two. This is actually a weapon itself, not just a skin. This is, as you see, I can hit R2 and view the stats of the weapon. So this is actually a weapon, which I've never used, so maybe I'll pick it up. Some beacons, some floofs, just decorative stuff. I do like floofs, but you can just hunt for them yourself, so I wouldn't waste 40 Nora cred. Like, maybe this, because, like, you can't gate it outside of this. This as well, I don't think you can. I mean, you can probably buy them for plat, but other than that, yeah. Excalibur slash augment. The augments you can get, and I would have to see if this is one of them. If you can get it from your faction, you probably shouldn't be getting... This is not, because they would have the other things. But if you can get it from a faction, you probably should not be buying it from Nora. Because you can get faction cred whenever. Or rep is what... Yeah, faction rep. You can get that whenever, however, like... Nora cred is a limited resource that you only have access to so much of. So... You know, be kind of smart with what you're buying, which is why I don't recommend skins. I don't recommend any of these helmets either, unless, like, maybe there's some for your main Warframe here, and you're like, oh, I don't have that one, and I want to collect them all, or, man, I really like the look of that one, like, what is this, Wisp? I like Wisp. I can probably, did I just buy that? Oh, no, I hit owned. Oh. Can I view it? I currently have Wisp equipped, too. Like, this is actually kind of cool. I don't mind it. The, like, cloth around the head with the three little things holding it. Like, that's sweet. Would I use it? Probably, but I wouldn't waste Nora cred on it. So, there is that. The aura mods are fine to pick up, though. They are a little trickier to get. You can farm them from the normal game, though, so keep that in mind. Okay, so that is Nora cred. You also can unlock Nora cred by going up here and leveling up your Nora's Choice, intermission, or not intermission, Nightwave. I've been doing decent. I should end up getting this one. I'm not sure how much longer we have on Nora's Choice. If we have a long time, like, maybe I could max this, but I don't know. Okay, so there's that. So let's show you doing a Forma, or not a Forma, an Orkin reactor is what it was, right? So you go in here to your Warframe, and in console you hit R3. It's going to be whatever the action button down here is, alright? So whatever system you're on, it's going to tell you right down here what button you're on. So you hit R3, and right here, this spot, you see how when I hover over this lights up? You just, if you have one, you just click here and you put it in, or you can spend 20 platinum to put one in, or build it and put it in, yeah. And what that does is, I'll go here to it. I don't use this one. I actually don't use any of these other than the first one. But, see how this is 60 out of 60? If you don't have it in there, it'll only be 30 out of 30. So, and then here I'm using more. And it goes up to 74 because I have rejuvenation on here. So, So yeah, that is where you put those in, and it's similarly for weapons. If you go in here, there's, instead of an Orkin reactor, it's an Orkin catalyst, and that's for all the weapons. Now let's go here, grab Parastasis, and let's show you a skin. No skin selected. Okay, any of these. Let's go to this one. Okay, so this is the look of my Parastasis with this skin on. Yes, bud. Sorry. Dog. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. The dog really had to go outside, and he's a husky, so he's kind of mouthy. Anyway, yeah. So this is the look of it with the skin on. It's the Heavy Blade Kavar skin or something, whatever. Like I said, I don't really care about any of these. And then if I swap this to, say, Galatine or War, and I go to Appearance, I go to Skin, same skin. Looks identical. This is something I don't like. When there is unique skins, like the Desert Camo skins where it's for a specific gun, I like that. But when all my melees can look identical, no. Like, what's the point? Like, this is so much more unique. Right? Like, even the Parastasis, which is a pretty simple design overall, you know, just decent big sword, big handle, thick blade. Not super thick, but, you know, solid weapon, right? Cool looking hilt. Like, this is so much more unique than just put the same skin on everything. And I know some people who do just put the same skin on everything, unfortunately. All right, so past that, we're going to do a Frost build today. So I'm going to go over my Frost build that you did see for a quick second. So what do we got? I have Rejuvenation on here. Honestly, put whatever aura mod you want in here. If you want to formulate it and put something else in there, go for it. Be my guest. You can put Physique in. You can put whatever you want in there. They're totally up to you. I have Rejuve because it's a solid mod, and I don't want to form my aura polarity. It just doesn't matter to me that much. Notably, Steel Charge is the only one that goes up to 9. Which, if in case you don't know, if I take this and put it in here, if it matches the symbol, it'll double, and it will give me that many points. So this is originally a 7, and because it matches, it went up to 14, which is why instead of 60 up here, it goes up to 74. So if I put this in here, it'd go up, if it matched, it would go up to 18, which would put me up to 78. So it would give me 4 more points of drain. Notably. So what else do I got in the build? So in case you don't know, Frost. We'll talk about his abilities before we really go into his build because it'll make more sense. Frigid Blast here. You shoot a little thing of ice out, and if it hits a target, it freezes them, and it can shatter them if they're below a certain amount of health. His Ice Wave, his square ability or second ability, depending on whatever console you're on, or PC. Just like the thing shows, it's a bunch of spikes of ice that come up out of the ground and do a chunk of damage. The damage you see below 1,197 is pretty solid. Now, I do have a lot of strength in this build. It is not normally that much. And this is Frost's ability, right? This is what everyone knows him for. The bubble, the snow globe. Now, snow globe is used for defense missions, right? primarily, or any point where you want to stay in one spot and not get shot at. It is just a ball of ice around you that you can shoot out of, but not into. And players cannot shoot into it, enemies cannot shoot into it, nothing. Now, as you watch in this video, when he walks out of it, he actually fires his first ability at it, right there, and it pops, and it does damage. That is an intentional thing. Well, obviously intentional, right? But it is used so, I have random bubbles around that are blocking pathways that we need to shoot down or something. You can remove the bubble. You only can have up to 4 bubbles at once. As you see, mine has a lot of health. 11,371.5 health. That is a lot of health. And it also has a 9.5 meter radius, which is big. I will show you it in a mission here in a minute. Now, something not everyone knows is the range of it scales off both range and ability strength. I'll prove it to you here in a second. So, we'll go into the actual build, or actually I'll just prove it real quick. So, you see how I didn't do the alt anyway. But, okay, the alt. You basically, there's a range around you, and you do a mass freeze. You freeze everything in the area around you that can be frozen. Mine has 28.5 meters, lasts for 8 seconds. It does have an armor reduction value, so this is better against armored targets, which is nice. And then it explodes after a second. And then there's the explosion damage and the radius of the explosion. So you can kind of chain reaction a little bit. If you have a bunch of enemies close together, when they pop, if it kills the smaller units and not the bigger ones, the little ones explode and do more damage. That's not what you use it for. It's primarily just freeze everything so I don't die. It is solid damage, so if you are doing a mission where you want to just alt clear a bunch of weaker enemies, it is super good for that. So, alright, so back to proving Snow Globe. Okay, 9.5. Ready? I'm going to take off Power Drift, which is just ability strength, right? And it is 9.5. I wonder if they changed it. Maybe I'm dumb. Possibility, I am just dumb, guys. I swear that putting that on there made it bigger. Okay. I was wrong. Or the graph doesn't show it. But I think I was wrong. I'm okay to admit when I'm wrong. So I'm going to just go into some random mission here on this capture mission. And as this loads, I'm going to get the dog. All right, I'm back. Anyway, I'm just gonna look for a big room.
Find a target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. Corpus technology won't be enough to stop us.
Really? Okay. That's sweet. Load into a random mission just to prove something. Anyway, that's awesome. Oh, whoops. I fucked up. Ah, fuck me. Okay. Mission is completed. Now let's go out here really quick, and I will show you how big this snow globe is. Also, something I did not mention about snow globe. If you hit anything with it as it flies out, it will send them flying and freeze them. So you see that little purple there? Kind of hard to see? Yeah, that's snow globe. From the inside, kind of annoying to see. From the outside, though, nice. I do try to pick a color, which is kind of easy to see from the inside. Just because it makes you easier to know when it falls without watching the icon down in the bottom right corner there, because you see how it's at 96. That means I have 90% 6% health remaining on it, so I've lost 4% health. So and then, like I said, X and pop, and it does damage. And real quick, I'll show you ulti here. Watch that guy right over there. Ready? It takes like 100, I think. Frozen, and then pop. And dead. Oh, my Helios killed them. So yeah, Frost. Also Ice Wave. Ready? Fire. Real solid. It's like a V, not a V. I don't know. It's a triangle, I guess, and it's near like the peak point where it spreads out. Oh, what the fuck. I apparently cannot shoot today. Anyway, there's that. So we will run to evac so I don't lose this trophy I just got. Or not trophy, I-10 sculpture.
Heavy robotic signature detected. Locker mode. Let's go on the offensive.
Anyway, yeah, get out of that mission. Just kill a couple things here for XP. Make it a little more worth my time, right? Anyway, I mean, to be fair, it was going to be a complete waste of time, and then I-10 sculpture, you know? And this is even an okay one, too. So, hell yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's Frost. He's really solid. He's best in like defense missions and stuff like that, where his bubble is really good. Things are gonna surround you, and then you get to freeze a bunch of things. So you know, Frost is probably one of my favorite Warframes. He was my first like main Warframe that I really like connected with and played a lot of. And I played a lot of Frost. Let me see. Is Frost my most played? Oh, wrong thing. There we go. Nova is. Okay, Nova is now. So Nova was my my next up, you know. It was Frost and then it became Nova, so I could probably go down here to find Frost. Does this have only weapons or does this show Warframes too? I don't remember. Oh, Warframes. Cool. Frost Prime. Oh, is it? Sort by used. There we go. So Nova's here. I apparently use Rhino a lot. I do use Rhino a lot. He's at 11.4%. Rhino's at 11.7%. And then Nova is at 14%. So they're all kind of close. Nova does have a lead because, you know, I really like Nova. But, yeah, so Frost, super solid frame. I really recommend picking him up. I'm apparently stupid for thinking that strength increased the bubble range. I really thought it did for some reason. but I guess I never really looked at the numbers. So, yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.